Hello guys, this is Pip King once again, and it's been very long. I think this is my first video this year 2021, but yeah, we're back again to the market. So this is the indicator that I had promised that I'll be sharing, and you will be receiving the download link in our Telegram channel. And basically you will use this to know not the real trend of the market, but it will give you a direction of the weight of those who are the main players in the market. If it is the bulls, you will find this indicator probably facing up, but also take into consideration price action. But it will give you a general direction of where the market is heading and who are the main players in the market. Secondly, you can use this to catch spikes, though it may not give you the exact point of where to catch the spikes, but it will give you a general direction to know who are the main players, if the trend is in your favor, and if it is not in your favor, then don't try to catch the spikes. Okay, so this is boom 1000 and on a 5-minute time frame. Okay, and I've added a MACD of 12.26.9 to just be able to give us the momentum of the market. Okay, so how I always use the MACD is I know when the direction of the market is changing when these bars of the MACD start weakening and coming towards the point 0. So in essence, as long as the MACD is still facing down, then you will know that we are on a strong downtrend. Okay, and if we are on a strong downtrend, the only times I would try to catch the spikes is if the trend comes out of this cycle. You see these two lines. Okay, so anytime it will come out of these two lines, then you can try and catch the spike, but in between here, don't try to catch the spikes because the trend is still on the lower side until at least when it comes outside again. And for me, probably 5 minutes is the best. Okay, probably 5 minutes is my best. Secondly, the sweetest points where you can get real reversals is where this steep line has come down here and somehow relaxed at this point. And when you come down to the MACD, you will find here still the bars are facing down, but you cannot compare this point with this first part of the MACD. So around this point, it would be so easy to catch spikes around these points. Okay, so you see anytime it came out of the line, there was a spike, and then out of the line again, and then a spike, went to the top line, then came, touched down one, spike, touched down again, spike, then touched again the lower band, and then spiked now in a big way. So all these are uptrend. It's uptrend because the MACD has faced up, so you just wait for it to come and touch the lower band, and then you catch your spikes. That is on 5 minutes time frame. Okay, but when you want to scalp, many people are asking me about scalping. When you want to scalp, wait until when these bands will have relaxed, not sharp like going up like this, but they've relaxed or in a straight line like here, and then wait until at least again we are out of the band. Around this point we are out of the band, so as we are coming back, we are so sure that we will be going down for some time. Okay, secondly, wait until when this red line on our MACD will have covered the bars of the MACD around this point. That is when you are so sure now that the market will reverse to some point, but the trend is still not in favor of you, but you will at least be able to pick some few bars here until at least we reach the lower band. Okay, until at least we reach the lower band. This is where you're supposed to close your trade and get out of the market, because after you are out around these areas, you will be on your own. Anything can happen. Secondly, how do you know that the spikes that will come will be very strong? You know the spikes that will come will be very strong if the distance from the lower band to this other place here is long. Then you know the spikes that will come must take it all the way to recover that place that it was outside the band. Okay, so these are the points where you do not want to be in the market scalping. These areas, it's very dangerous. Why this area was favorable for us is, you see, our band has relaxed, it started facing down, and then we came again down for so long before we could touch the lower band. I hope you see the difference between this point here and this point here. Okay, well, this point here going down was within the bands. This point here, the only safe place was within these bands here. Anything outside here was going to be tricky. Okay, so the setups are the same between here and here, only that at this point the MACD had been covered by the red line, the 9 moving average, and we were on our way down. Yes, we've confirmed we are going down, and then we had gone outside of the band. So as we are coming back in, so this was our points of taking the trade. But the moment we touch the lower band, please get out of the market. Okay, so always pick points of trades probably when you are out of the band as it is coming in, and wait for the MACD to cover, wait for the moving average of the MACD to cover these bars. Okay, so this indicator can be used for both catching spikes and trading trend, and I would so much recommend it on 5 minutes time frame. Why 1 minute time frame? Because it is difficult to know the direction of the trend in 1 minute time frame. Okay, so let's see how 1 minute looks like. This is how 1 minute looks like. Well, for me, yes, I would still use it on 1 minute because I know, like this point here, we've gone outside, so it won't be long before a spike comes. But again, when the spike came, it went through to the top of the band, so it means from here it will be difficult for another spike to come. So we'll have to come and cross again our bands, down again, and then another spike comes. So all these areas is just one spike, no double spikes. Okay, just one spike and you're out of the market. Then come and see this point here. So we go along the trend for some time. So as long as you are not outside of the band, don't try to catch spike. Just wait to catch spikes after you see this setup that we've already gone out of the bands. Okay, and then now if we are very far and this spike happens and it didn't touch the lower band, the spike happens and it didn't touch the lower bands, then be so sure again that the next spike will come that will take us through the band, and then come and retest it the second time and then go up again. Then like what you're seeing around this point here now, I can confidently tell you from this point that the market might be going down for some time, considering also what the MACD is showing us. But you see it's now spiked going up, and why it can go either way is because this flat trend here is not a clear indication whether it is the buyers or the sellers in the market. You see the same way what is happening on our MACD down here. So I would so much recommend you to use 5 minutes time frame for this indicator. But for me, I can always be able to add something like a TDI. Let me check if I have a TDI. TDI, because I've always used TDI to get the direction of the market. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it installed, but I'll still do another video of the same indicator with a TDI, because I've used dynamic trade index. I think that is the full name of the TDI. Sorry guys, I'm not getting it. So yes, I'm not seeing a TDI installed on my computer, but I will try to find one and add the two so that you guys can be able to see how I think I found one. Let me see. Drag and drop, allow. Okay, there you go. So hope you guys are seeing, as much as the colors are a bit dull. Let me go for the colors. The blue, let me take it to white. And then the green, I think I should take it to lime green. Lime green, and then the red should just remain red. There you go. So let me also take out the labels. Dim gray, I don't think I need. Let me put when we are trying to catch spikes on M1, try to put levels to 80 and 20. And probably the 51 is not so necessary, but it's okay for now. And so here we are. So let's just try to backtrack. When we were coming down here, you could see we are within the bands. We are within the bands, and even our MACD is telling us it could be a strong trend. Yeah, but not very strong, because it is a balanced, like the weight of the MACD that was up here and where it is down here now, it balances equally. Okay, so we cannot say that we've been on a very strong uptrend around this point. So anytime your RSI will reach around area 20, your RSI, which is the green and the red line that you are seeing, will reach around area 20, there must be a spike, because we were not on a very strong trend. Okay, we were not on a very strong trend, so anytime we'll touch down here, it must spike, unless the points like this where we've gone out for some time. Okay, so in such scenarios, just wait until you are out of the bars, and then when you're out of the bars, now try to locate the points, and you see, like here again, we reach level 20 and then it spiked. Okay, but as for me, I really do well catching spikes over on a TDI with other strategies, specifically not this channel indicator. Okay, so as I said again, try the indicator, but mostly for me on a 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame works wonders for me. See this point here, the one that I was trying to give an example of. So this reaction here, and then us going down for some time, when you come and see your TDI, we were moving from the market baseline, which is the middle line. So you are so sure from this point that the market will be going down for some time. Okay, the market will be going down for some time. So I can equally trade against the trend, or I can trade scalp or spikes using just a TDI alone and a MACD, even without using this other indicator. How you use a TDI is you find these points where we've crossed the market baseline. Okay, you find the points where you've crossed the market baseline, and after even on crossing the market baseline, you should be able to be above line 50. Okay, you see here we are crossing the market baseline and we are above line 50. So that means the market will still be going down for some time. Okay, so and you see we came down for a very long time, and then the first spikes happened around this point. Now when it's happening, it goes to retest the top band, comes, stays around the buyers area, comes down to the lower band, and then now spikes again. So the sweetest points of catching spikes around this area is when the market is ranging, like from this point, and all these other points here. That is where you catch your spikes. You don't catch your spikes when the market is going down, like this point here. Also, see the intensity of the MACD. You don't catch spikes. Instead, if you are good enough, you can be able to take advantage of this and scalp the market at that time. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I will be doing a mobile version of probably something the same. So it won't be this same indicator, but I was just able to upgrade something on my mobile so that it can be able to work concurrently with this version. But the mobile one is more clearer and more accurate because these two lines, the channel lines on the mobile, is covering the entire chart, and when it touches the end of the band, then it must spike. So I'll be releasing that probably maybe tomorrow or the day after. So thank you guys, God bless you, and happy trading. Bye.